Welcome back, killers. It's Killian, founder of the Flood Formula, fitness and mindset coach, natural bodybuilder, and content creator. Today, I want to talk about not having enough time to go to the gym, because this is the most bullshit excuse that I hear almost on the daily. Whenever I'm, talking to people around me, especially people in my family or, obviously older people in my family, everyone in my family who's young fucking loves the gym. They absolutely love it because they have seen what it does for them, physically and mentally. I think that a lot of people think about the gym as this, it's all physical. It's all physical. But I promise you, it is not. It is even more mental than it is physical. But I want to talk about how to prioritize your time to get the most out of the gym and not make it feel like, there's 2-3 hours of the day that you have to fucking dedicate to it. Because no shit, you're not going to have enough time if that's what you're doing. The way that I can make programs for people, realistically, if they wanted to only work out for 30 minutes, 4 days a week, they could do it and still get insane results. And you have to remember that something is better than nothing. Giving a little bit of effort is better than no effort. So if it's only 2 days a week that you can go, so be it. It's going to be better than not going. I think that a lot of people, when they're getting into their, fitness journey, they tell themselves they're going to go 5 or 6 days a week. Right off the fucking bat. And this is horrible because then when you don't go one of the days that you're supposed to, you just fucking give up. You give up and you're setting unrealistic expectations for yourself. No one is just gonna hop into the gym and go 5-6 days a week unless you are really feeling a pain. When I started my lifting journey, I was down bad as fuck. I had a spinal fusion surgery that went wrong. I was on bed rest for 5 or 6 months. And that entire time, I was just trying to figure out how I could change my body, my mind, how I could just become closer to the best version of myself, the highest version of myself. I had this guy envisioned in my head and I wanted to be him. And I'm still not there yet. I'm not there yet. I don't want to lie to y'all, but it's only been a few years. And thinking that I could get there that fast is just unreasonable. Because I love the gym, I've made it my job. Going to the gym is not hard for me. It's not hard for me whatsoever because it's my favorite part of the day, literally. I could give up everything else I do in a day, other than sleep, obviously, so I can actually go to the gym. But I would be happy if the gym was all I had to do. I would be more than happy. And a lot of people feel like that. Once you start, seeing the results and seeing how good you feel from showing up for yourself, from doing what you say you're going to do, there really is no going back. No going back. And it's crazy to me because this is your fucking life. This is the one life you get. Why waste it being a fat sack of shit or a skinny motherfucker who's just walking around miserable? Because like I said, it's not just physical, it's mental too. Going to the gym will change your entire life. It changed mine. My entire fucking life. After those few months of really being at what I would call rock bottom, I was down bad. I was down so fucking bad, and to look back and see how far I've come because of the gym was by far the number one reason that I am sitting here today, that I am still up and active and doing what I need to do. The gym saved my fucking life. It really did. But enough about me. I want to challenge you, if you are struggling to go to the gym, struggling to find the time, why don't you wake up 2 or 3 hours earlier than you are right now? I know you can do it because the last 2-3 hours of your night, I almost guarantee that you're wasting them. You're either watching TV, scrolling on your phone, you're doing something you don't need to do. If you can eliminate that and just go to sleep and then wake up early when no one's up and get your ass in the gym, dude, you will feel so much better. Doesn't have to be every day. Does not have to be every day. It can be 4 days a week, 5 days a week to start. It could be 3 days a week. Realistically, it could be 1 or 2 days. Just going is going to make you feel so much better. I promise you, you will become obsessed with it. Once you start seeing the results in the mirror, once you start feeling what it feels like to do what you say you're going to do, to show up for yourself, to not waste a fucking second of the day, dude, everything will change. Everything will fucking change. I cannot tell you how much the gym has changed my life. A lot of you guys can see it because you've been here for most of the journey or you knew me before, but it really does change your fucking life. And if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like life is just passing you by, I almost guarantee that you're not in the gym. I guarantee that you're not showing up for yourself. You're not chasing the highest version of yourself. Because that's where you should start, no matter what. You want to be a millionaire, you want to be an astronaut, policeman, whatever you want to be. I know that those are very simple things. Obviously not easy, but just what everyone says when they're 10, 11 years old. You have to start with the gym. You have to start with fitness. If you're not feeling your best, not looking your best, you're not going to act your best. You're not going to show up for the people you love. You're not going to do the things that you say you're going to do because you just feel weak, stuck, and lost. Those are some of the worst feelings, by far. I promise you. Not even getting into the mental health aspect. Going to the gym will change your fucking life. If you can find 45 minutes a day for 3 to 4 days a week, you will change your life. You really will. And I know it's not a matter of you not having access to a gym. You can get a gym membership very, very cheap now. You know, even with the prices being insane at the moment. Planet Fitness is like $15 a month. I know you have $15 a month. If you don't, stop going and getting fast food. Stop drinking alcohol. You will be able to find $15 a month, I promise you. But if you don't even want to spend money on it, I know you know someone who has a neighborhood gym or an apartment gym that you can easily get access to. Go in there, even if you have no idea what you're doing, and just make it work. Break a sweat. Get your heart rate up. Just do something, because it's better than nothing. But I almost guarantee you that once you start going consistently for 2 weeks, a month, you will never look back. You'll never fucking look back. There is something special, very, very special, about pushing yourself, doing things that are hard. You've probably heard it, but you've got to choose your hard. You can either live a shitty life later on, knowing that you left shit on the table, you know, waste your time scrolling all day, watching these shitty TV shows and movies that you do not need. I know it's nice to, you know, relax every once in a while. I'm not saying that's the end of the world, but I rather just work my ass off right now so that I can earn the freedom to do whatever I want and not feel guilty about it. Because I honestly feel guilty as fuck scrolling on my phone, watching a movie. I hang out with my girlfriend 1 day a week. She's fucking great that she is okay with that, because most people would not be. But she understands the dreams that I have and understands the work that it's going to take for me to get there. But when we hang out and, you know, we go out to eat or, you know, sit on the couch and watch a movie, I just feel guilty. I feel guilty because I'm not where I want to be. And it's a hard situation to be in because I know that balance is important. I know that you have to have those days. But if I wasn't in the gym, I would feel even more guilty. Even more guilty, because I would know that I'm leaving so much on the table. I'm kind of getting off topic, but bottom line, you have the fucking time, bro. You have the time. I promise you, once you start, you will never stop. It is an insane journey, and this is only the beginning of it. It gets easier and easier as time goes on, at least the gym aspect. Right now, my biggest struggle is building my business. I'm trying to change as many lives as I can, having a hard time getting the, you know, eyeballs on my page, having a hard time doing all the things that I want to do in a day. You know, they're all business related or fitness related, but it's hard. It's hard. And I understand that, and it's okay. No one in the position that I want to be in hasn't gone through this period. And you've got to think the same way with the gym. No one just stepped into the gym and knew what they were doing. No one stepped into the gym and were just motivated to go every day. You've got to push past that. You got to build the discipline to show up for yourself regardless of how you're feeling. Once you start making decisions based off what you need to do, not what you feel like doing, not what you want to do, everything changes. Your whole life changes. And it all starts with the gym. It really does. If I could give one piece of advice to anyone who feels stuck, lost, weak, go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym, dude. It'll change everything. It will literally change everything. It's changed my fucking life. I know I keep saying it, but it has. I can't imagine where I'd be if I never stepped foot in there. And I was, very, very insecure, very anxious youngin'. Obviously the weed didn't help. Smoked weed like every day. That didn't help whatsoever, but I was very anxious, and it was hard for me to even go out in a public place. So if I can do it, you can do it. I promise you. Show up for yourself 2 days this week. Next week, try to make it 3. Stick with that 3 for a week or 2, and then maybe you can up it to 4. You can completely change your life just by taking the time. And it's hard for me to, picture myself back then and relate to why I didn't get into the gym earlier. And I think it was just distractions. I think I wanted other things. I was addicted to cheap dopamine and adrenaline, and I wasn't getting that, from the gym. I was getting that from weed and, snowboarding, skydiving, all that fun stuff. But that's not a problem. There's times for all of that. But if you're not in the gym, dude, you're just missing out. You're missing out on what you could be. If you think back to when you were 10, 11 years old, you had these huge dreams. Huge fucking dreams for where you're going to be in 10, 20 years. I almost guarantee you're not there. You're not fucking there. And it's because of you. I'm not where I want to be because of me. Even though I feel like I'm doing all that I can. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fucking fault. And I will get there. I know that I will. But I wouldn't even came close if I didn't get in the gym. Not even fucking close. Even if I wasn't a fitness coach, even if I was doing something completely unrelated, I know that I would not get there if I was not showing up for myself every day. Because it's not just about muscles. It's not about getting your heart rate up and, feeling good. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And you can't do that without the gym, dude. You can't do it. Your workouts don't have to look like mine. They don't have to be fucking crazy. You don't have to be pushing yourself to complete failure every single time, but you just need to do something. You need to do something. Whatever it's going to be, just get in there and fucking do it. I promise you'll feel better. Life will be better. Everything will be better. You'll be able to show up for the people you love. You'll be able to show up for yourself. That's by far the most important thing. If you have any questions whatsoever, you're struggling, getting started, shoot me a DM, bro. I'm not even trying to sell you my coaching. Shoot me a DM. Let me help you. Because if I had the help, if I had the knowledge that I do now when I started, I can't imagine where I would be. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I have decided to go all in on fitness coaching, is because I want to help as many people feel the way that I do. I want people to realize that there is more for them. And it all starts with the gym. If you feel like you are missing something, you are leaving shit on the table, you're stuck, you're running in circles, I promise you, it's because you're not in the gym. It's because you're not showing up for yourself. It's as simple as that. It really is. And I know depression is real, I know anxiety is real, but I cannot tell you how much the gym will alleviate those feelings. And it's not even just the gym. It's becoming the best version of yourself. The gym is just the first step. The first step. You got to be happy with what you see in the mirror in order to be happy in life. If you don't like what you see, it's hard for other people to like what they see. I could talk about this all day. I know I'm getting off topic, but I just want this to hit someone, and someone to make the change. Decide that they're going to go tomorrow. They're going to show up for themselves, whether it be 45 minutes or an hour and a half. They're just going to show up for themselves. Even if they have no idea what they're doing, they're going to get in there and they're going to get it done. Because I promise you, you will feel better after. I fucking promise you. But seriously, let me know if I can help in any way. I want to make this change for you. I want to help you get to where you want to be. Because it feels so fucking good. I cannot even explain it. It's always something to fall back on. Seriously, bro. You have the fucking time. You just gotta want it. You gotta make it fucking happen. I know you can. I fucking believe in you. That's all you need. One person. Go out and fucking get it, man. Become more.